Hello and welcome back, my creatives. I am Elizabeth, and today I'm going to show you how to create a design to put on a napkin using the sublimation process. Now, I'm not going to show you how to sublimate. There's many videos on YouTube that can show you how to do sublimation, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create a design that you can easily sublimate on a napkin. Now, this is a napkin that are usually placed on dinner tables, right? Um, and this is a design of a quinceañera doll, okay? So if you are thinking of creating keepsakes to sell, to give out to your guests in a special party or event, or you're trying to find a way to make income, this is a great way to make income. These napkins are very cheap. They're like 50 cents each. And then you sublimating it will cost you like an additional 50 cents. And you can actually sell these for $5 to $6 a piece. So this is a great way to make income if you want to do this process. Now, these are very popular with quinceañeras. I made a lot of these back when I had my shop. And also, I did embroidery, but that's a whole different show, right? But today I'm going to show you how easy it is to create these types of designs and put them on a napkin if you use the sublimation process, which is the easiest, fastest, home-based printing process on fabric. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to go into the Imagination Art app. This app will create a character, as you can see here. So what you're going to do if you are doing these for someone else, you're going to ask for a picture or an image of the if it's the quinceañera, if it's a baptism, the baby, first communion, the little girl, whatever it is that you are going to be designing today with features, right? A character with features. So today we're going to go ahead and create a character. We're going to make something very similar to this so you can see how easy it is to create a design. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Once you get to the Imagination Art app, I will be adding the link below if you want to purchase this application. It's only $27. The price will be going up soon, by the way, but you only pay $27 one time. You don't have to pay a monthly fee. Once you do that, you will get a code that you will insert in there, and then you will open it up. When you open up this app, I want you to make sure that you read the age-appropriate content reminder. Basically, what it's saying is that they don't want you to use tattoos on a child or a baby because normally that will not happen. ChatGPT will not do that for you. So if we are going to be creating an image of a quinceañera, we're going to go to Glamorous Princess. And then I really like the hyper-realistic Bratz doll because usually these quinceañeras do have, you know, their makeup on, their eyeshadows, their lipstick, and the hyper-realistic Bratz doll is already known to look that way, have heavy makeup on them. For on here, we're going to say young adult, female, nationality, you can pick a nationality, or if you don't see yours on this list here, you can type in your own. We're going to say Mexican. Skin tones, you can pick any skin tone you like. We're going to say golden sand is fine. Lighting, because we are going to need a white background, the lighting is not really going to take any type of effect. So we're just gonna skip that for now. Hairstyle, usually a quinceañera does have their hair up, but there's many times. So that's one question you can ask the person that you are creating this for. Will the quinceañera have her hair up, her hair down, loose? How will it be? But you can always, pick or add your own. We're going to say elegant pinned curls. Hair color, whatever hair color the quinceañera has her hair. We're just going to say brown. Eyes brown, body type, slim, athletic, curvy, plus size. Keep in mind that if you pick curvy, it's going to show like a lot of bust and a lot of chest because that's the curvy. But if you want to minimize on that, I would just say slim. Or if your person is a little chubby, you can do chubby. That's fine too. Look at the picture, see what the girl looks like. If she has dimples, put dimples. If there's a beauty mark, you can also add your own. Okay. Makeup style, we will say glittery eyeshadow. It's usually the type of makeup Soft pink blush is fine too. And outfit, we're going to say a quinceañera. Let's say that this quinceañera girl, her dress is, let's say lilac. Okay, so we're going to say lilac. We're going to say princess gown. I want to say like all the way to the floor. So, okay, long to long to the floor. Just so we don't get like a short dress or anything like that. Shoes, because it is a long dress, we don't need to choose shoes. If we do choose shoes, AI is going to give us a type of dress where the quinceañera is showing her shoes. So it might be a short dress, and we don't want that. So we're not going to do anything for shoes. Holiday theme, expression, happy smile. Accessories, we want to put a crown because quinceañeras always have a crown. Where's the crowns? Let's see here. Diamond studs for the earrings. Eye effect, normal expressive eyes. Halo crown effect. Let's say a diamond tiara. That's good. Background, none. And then pose, we could just say standing and holding a bouquet of we're going to say white and we're going to say purple so they stand out from the dress. Purple flowers. And then do not show her hands. Do not, because I want the girl to kind of be holding her. Do not show her hands. Or like this one, I believe she has like one hand to the, that's fine. Let's go to add. Full body shot, color palette, none. All right, so we're gonna copy. We're going to go to generate my image. Now, ChatGPT is going to open up the Imagination Art image generator. Just want to point out, if you have never opened up ChatGPT, you might get an error message saying it cannot open. If you get that error message, very simple. All you have to do is open a new tab and you physically type in chatgpt.com, and ChatGPT is going to ask you to sign in. If you don't have a sign in, you're going to have to sign in, because now any AI platform, and ChatGPT especially, they want to know who their users are. So they won't allow you to use it if you don't log in with a username and password. It's usually your email address and a password that you create. All right. We want a white background for this image, and then we're going to go to paste. All right, now we're going to go ahead and see our AI image generator, what they're going to create for us. Okay, here we go. We got our doll. So this is the image that our AI image generator created. Keep in mind, you can always play around with the settings when it comes to the Imagination Art app. If you don't like the way she looks once you click young adult, you can switch it to adult, and then you can regenerate the image and see if you like that better. If you don't like the skin tone, you can go back to the image generator and just change the skin tone. So for example, if you go to your skin tone section, let's see where it is. It's here. If you feel like she's too dark or too light, you just make those adjustments. So if, for example, you feel she's too dark, you can maybe go down 2 levels and then regenerate the image. And then you can go ahead and see what the results will be. So by clicking the other one, then you will go back to the bottom where you go to copy prompt and then generate image again, and you bring it up into ChatGPT. Okay, so we're going to download this picture. And also, you can always change the options. If we did the Brad's hyper realistic, you can change it maybe next time to semi realistic or hand drawn cartoon. Whatever options you want to change, you can do that. I know that ChatGPT, if you have the paid version, you're able to do up to 70 prompts per day. I think that was the number last time I checked. With the free version, if you don't pay the $20 per month, I'm not sure. So that's something that you would just have to look into and see what that would how many prompts you can use when it's the free version. Okay, so now that we downloaded the picture, we can go to our Canva. Canva.com is a platform that we will be using to create images and designs. And if you don't have the paid version, you will be limited in using specific elements, and I'll show you in a minute. So make sure that you do sign up with Canva, use the free version, see if that works for you. And if not, then you would want to get the paid version, which is about $120, $130 per year. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go to create new. And then on here, you have different types of options. I like the Instagram post because it's a portrait sized image. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in the picture that we created through the Imagination Art app. This one here. Once that blue bar disappears, that means it's ready to upload onto your artboard. All right, so there we go. And if you can see this example, it's the girl, she's got some flowers on the side, and then there's some text. The text reads RDO, which is Recuerdo de mis 15 años. They didn't want a name, so there is no name on this one, but you can definitely make these custom and create a name for this design. If you do create a name, most likely your client will pay for this, or they will, or you can always charge more as well. So, all right, so let's move on. Okay, so now we're going to go to elements, and then we're going to add some type of elements around the image. And I'm just going to look for purple and white flowers. All right, so then I will have different options here. So if you see that little crown means that you cannot download it if you don't have the paid version. If it does not have a crown, so let's open this section here. So for example, this one doesn't have a crown, this one doesn't have a crown, this one doesn't. That means that you can use these for free. So if you use the Canva free version, you can use those. All right, so I have the paid version, so that means that I can pick any of these designs that I want. And really what I just want is some type of floral around her. So let's see if I can find something like this. This little tab here means that you can move it around, and then you can scale it. We can do something like that. All right, and then if you want, you can add text here, or you can add the text in the bottom. So for right now, what I want to do is I want to add her name. All right, we're gonna say her name is what they always call me, and it's incorrect, Isabella. Isabella, and a middle name, Isabella Mia. Let's say that's her middle name. If the parent wants the last name, hey, that's optional. They can do that as well. But we're going to try to make it a elegant type of text. If you go to the font section, you click on it and you get other options. And then you can look at the other ones that are available. You don't want it too thin because it won't stand out, and it is her name, so you always want it to stand out. So let's go to, these are all different styles that are available that you can click on. There's elegant, there's vintage. Let's see what that looks like. I mean, you can always make it bigger. So if you see the text size, you can make that bigger. That's very pretty too. I like this one. Okay, so let's say Isabella Mia. And then we can say on on this section here, before we continue, I do want to invite you to our Party Favor Club, which is a school community where members come together that are involved in the party favor industry, and they show your work, and also they learn from each other. So on this community, I will be doing live calls, Q&As, and also I have a page section where you will be learning more about the business side party favor industry. So if you go onto the classroom, there are courses that you can take for free, and then there's other ones that are available for you for paid members. So go ahead, check it out. The link will be below. Mis 15 años. Let's spell it, guys. Mis 15 años. All right. We're going to grab this X or T, whatever you want to call it. And this N has to be with the squiggly line on the top. So I just go to Google, I type in the word años, and then I look for the word somewhere within the text, and then I will control copy that N, and then I will paste. As you can see, it gave me the N with the squiggly line, and you might want to do this also a different font, not exactly like the event, but something different. And here, make sure it looks different from her name. We can do something like that. No, not that. Something like this. Too big. Something, no, we don't want it to stand out, remember? Because the girl's name should be standing out. Maybe we can do something like that. We make that a little bigger. I think that works great. All right. If the parent wants their date, the date of the event, you can do that too. If you don't want it here, maybe you want it like over here, we can do that. We can do something like that. And then if you feel like there's too much space, you can always click on the T and then go to line spacing. Now, unfortunately, we can't see it. Let me see. What do we have to do here? Again, now you can see the space. Just scrunch it up a little bit, and then that can be somewhere there. And then her name alone will be in the bottom. All right. If you don't like this element, no big deal. We can pick another one. Maybe something like this. If you want, guys. If you don't want an element, you don't have to. But I'm just saying, just adding one more little thing so we can add more spice and design to your image. This is just an example of what you can do in the Canva application. Or like in this example here, I just added like a string of roses. Maybe we can do something like that as well. Let's see here. It's up to you, whatever you guys want. But this is an example of what you can do. Now, once you are done with this design, you're going to want to download this design with a transparent background. So now we're going to download. We're going to leave it at PNG, and then you see advanced settings. We're going to make sure that it is transparent background. You open that. Now, again, this has a little crown, which means that you need to have the paid version in order for that to work. And then once you download it, you will have the image ready to be printed on your Canon printer or whatever printer you use for sublimation. And then you're just going to put the design. Also, when you print it, it's going to print reverse. So you should have on your printer, there will be an option where you will print it reverse. So once you print it on the fabric, it prints on the correct side, like it's readable, right? So you have to actually print it reversed. So once you put it on here, it prints correctly. So just wanted to point that out. But these are very, very popular, guys, and these are big money sellers. So people do like these for their special events. And this is for quinceañeras, but they could be done for weddings. They could be done for graduations, birthday parties, whatever event you guys are creating these for. People will buy them from you. And yes, approximate price for those are about, I would say around $5 each, but it'll cost you about $1 to make. So keep that in mind. So if you want to give them a deal, if they order more than 2 dozens, every time I sold these, I sold them by dozens. So people, I would not, if they said, I only want two, well, no, I'm not, it doesn't make sense for us as designers and party favor creators to just do two. Minimum order is always 1 dozen. So if it's a big event with like 60 people, then just, hey, 60 divided by 12, how many dozens will you need? So sell these by dozens. People will buy these by dozens. Do not sell them less than by dozens. If that makes sense. But anyways, guys, this is what I had for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this really short tutorial, and these products are hot sellers. So if you have any questions or concerns or comments, make sure you let me know, and make sure you like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.